single is about Rihanna. Can she say something about this track?
Yeah, we saw her manager, Jay Brown, in New York. And obviously we all went straight to it. If you want to put pictures on the table, you can. We all ran up to him and were like, oh, what she heard it? She heard it. He was like, yeah, you've heard it. Like, what do you think? He was like, yeah, we like it. So I think the whole Rihanna camp pretty much liked it. We thought Rihanna hearing the song was great. So yeah, seal of approval.
Hello, I'm Fabien from ptitblog.net. In a few hours you will be on stage in Paris. What are your feelings just a few hours before to go on stage?
Always excitement. We've only ever played one gig in France before, so it feels good to be back. It feels like we've been away for quite a while. We've been everywhere. It feels like we've been everywhere apart from France. So yeah, it feels good to be back actually and giving something back to the fans, which is cool.
Hi, I'm Fabien. I have my own website.
Good for you.
You have a reality show. In the Fan New music video, you had invited your fans to participate. You are finally very close to your fans. For the next tour, would you like to keep this atmosphere with a up-close and personal tour, or instead of an arena tour?
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult because when you grow up, like in the UK, we've been doing it for 3 years, and your fan base naturally grows, and you can't fit everyone into a small place anymore. And we loved doing it like small, intimate gigs. And in the UK, it grew so big that you almost had to. We had to do an arena tour, which was good, and an arena tour was cool. But I think when you come to new territories, and we've only been to France, like I said, once before, it's nice to almost go back to doing intimate gigs again, because you can really feel the energy of the crowd when they're so close to you. And you get to see actual faces instead of like blurred dots. So yeah, it is cool, and we love doing intimate gigs.
And you get kind of, because you talk to the fans more, you get sort of feedback of what they want. Sometimes when you travel a lot, we do big arenas, you don't, sometimes the fans become a bit distant over time.
Yeah.
So when we move to new countries, it's good to kind of bring it all back in, to know them again.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Pamela from On The Move. So since your new album is done, yeah. So what is the main and biggest difference between Battleground and this upcoming album?
I think it's better. Yeah. I think for me, we've had 3, and just to, like, if I can summarise as quickly as possible, our first album, we didn't really understand exactly how to make an album slick, like from start to finish, and make it a polished product. And so we just made songs that we liked and got really into it, and it was kind of messy but had great energy. And the second one, we really refined ourselves, and we made some great pop songs. It was very slick and really thought out album. But I think we lost some of that energy of let's just get in and get mucky and do it. So I think this one, at last, we've sort of combined the years of doing it with that passion that I think we're always going to have. It isn't going to go away. So we've really made like these songs that some are a bit silly, some are real deep, some are just like let's go out and be wild. But it's got a real through slick feeling, and I think we've got a nice balance now.
It makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Hopefully it makes sense. Then. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sad from trucdeNana.com. Yeah. And the question is, it's not the first time you come in Paris. What are you doing usually when you go in Paris? Because I heard you are like party animals, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, we went to Paris once before. And the last time, 3 of us went out. We didn't get back until 6 in the morning. And these two, these two ended up getting lost in the middle of Paris.
We slept rough.
And they slept rough.
We slept outside the Louvre.
Yeah.
In a plant.
In a plant pot.
In a plant like this.
Yeah. A much bigger version.
And we got kicked awake by a French dude. I don't know what he was saying. He was like, no. And we were like, oh shit, we fell asleep in the street. So yeah, sometimes it gets out of hand, but I think our neighbours today really want us to be well behaved and what happened tonight.
But are you also doing shopping or?
Oh yeah, they went to H&M before. Classic.
Yeah, we went to H&M.
Oh yeah.
Ran out of underwear, been on the road too long.
It's true. We went on the, what's it called? The
Champs-Élysées. you know what is crazy? That crazy roundabout you've got at the Arc de Triomphe. What's that? Just one big mess and everyone's like,
Rond-point de l'étoile, quoi.
Craziest roundabout ever.
I'm Dean from Line. You were supposed to release 2 albums this year.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about these 2 specific projects?
So what we ended up doing, we felt that the album that we were meant to release last year, with a bit of editing, could have been able to release. But then in the end we just decided just to put everything, all the best songs into one, and do maybe a slightly bigger album, which we're still trying to discuss with the record label. And so literally, like, we want people to listen to the album and think that maybe 9 tracks on the album could well be singles. Like, I think we're just about to start promoting our 4th single off the album before it's even released. So I think we're in a very lucky position that we've got a very high standard of songs, just based on the fact we do put the best of both albums together and just decided to release one at the end because it's a lot more sensible, I think, instead of trying to rush through.
Yeah.
In France, actually, students are in exams. Have you got memories about your studies, and are you a good student in the past?
No! Didn't do any revision whatsoever.
Boy bands.
Yeah. I mean, I
didn't fail anything, so I didn't fail any exams.
Did you not?
No.
Are you sure? Didn't you cheat on some of them though?
Yeah, I didn't fail any of them. I wasn't naturally talented, but very eager to please, so I did average overall, just through hard work and no natural ability.
I got kicked out of college and kicked out of university, so that was a failure.
How did you get into university if you got kicked out of college?
In 3 years. Anyway, different story. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway,
So you got a D.
I think I appreciate learning more. Now that I've had a bit more like life experience and been travelling, I feel like I like learning about different things now.
Cultures.
Yeah, culture and history, and whereas I never used to be
You
interested.
appreciate it more now.
Yeah.
I was pretty normal, I think. It's pretty moderate. I got a bit lazy towards the end of the year, so I ended up going after school and studying every day after school for about a month. So I caught up.
Yeah.
And then went to college and left college after about a year to be in a boy band. Come on.
You can be in a boy band.
Come on.
No.
Yeah. Look what happened to me.
You did well. Yeah, like Siva, I was just very lazy, couldn't be bothered to do any revision, but still got a load of A's, so I'm quite happy.
Genius, basically.
Just putting it out there. But you must revise because you do better, that's what I say to kids. And I do regret not revising, because I could have done so much better again.
You got 3 A's, all A's.
5 A's.
It's wise to revise.
It is.
It is boring though, let's be honest.
Yeah, it is boring.
Revision.
Stay in school, kids.
That's what we did.
But we'll do it anyway. It'll definitely be worth it in the long run.
You're not really selling it, is it?
What?
You're not really selling it.
Okay, so in France, a few years ago, we had so much boys band like the Backstreet Boys, Horizon, Take That, and since a few years we had more younger groups like One Direction, Justin Bieber, not a group but young boys, Tokyo Hotel, etc. What do you think? What can we say that you are the children of these groups?
I think we are definitely a new generation. I think people, even though they group as all as boy bands, they do think differently of Backstreet Boys and that group and you know, Wanted and this new generation. But I think that's just because I think boy bands had to go away from it. Not for any reason other than
Music changed.
Yeah, music changed and boy bands didn't really fit into that. And so now I think when people go and watch the boy bands from the 90s, it's nostalgia and memories, them being a teenager and that being an important part of them growing up. And the new generation of boy bands is, I guess, attracted to the teenagers that didn't, like 5 years ago, there weren't boy bands around. So they were like, what do I like? And they liked Disney. But I think, I don't think there's a huge difference in the theory behind what a boy band is. It's just timing.
I think that there's always differences between every group. You know, I think it's easy to categorise oh, well, they're a boy band, so they all must be the same. I mean, us and One Direction, I think even though we're boy bands, we're very different. You know what I mean? I think they're a lot cleaner and a lot prettier than us. Like we're a bit average at best. I think it was the same with Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I think NSYNC were very different to Backstreet Boys in terms of, I think they were a bit edgier and a bit cooler, and yeah. So I think even though the whole boy band category is one, I think you can be very different within that category.
Yeah, from the Beatles to the Wiggles.
Yeah.
You realized the photo shoot for your new album yesterday.
Yeah.
Can you describe it in 3 words?
Failure. No pictures. I'm joking.
Doggy?
Oh yeah, we got bulldog.
Bulldog.
3 dogs.
Bulldog.
Bulldog.
Did you say 3 dogs?
3 dogs. So it was 1 dog. I was just thinking of what the 3 words thing.
Bulldog.
Girls.
Oh yeah, bulldog girls.
Dogs, girls.
Bulldog girls.
Corridor.
Corridor.
Yeah, we were in a corridor.
Suits.
Suits, yeah.
No, but most of it, I spent the day quite casual. Apart from the last 10 minutes. Suits.
How
Suits.
was the Wanted live shooting? Like, it wasn't too weird to be spied every time?
At first it was. Yeah, it was a bit strange. Sort of 24/7 hours in. 24/7. Yeah. Yeah, it was a little bit weird. It took a sort of a week or 2 to get used to, but after that it was. I mean, I watch it back when I watch the episodes now. Like I see things and I'm like, oh my god, I can't even remember. I don't remember doing that.
Why was that?
Well,
Inebriation.
I was probably drunk at the time, but
Yeah.
other times, even still, you think, I can't believe I actually did that. And subconsciously at the time I would have known that a camera was there, but watching it back you realise that you do actually forget that you're being watched constantly. So sometimes you look at things and you're like, oh god, I regret that, my mum's got to see that, you know what I mean?
I think he was referring to the time when he had sex with a girl in the hot tub.
Ah, on n'a pas vu cet épisode encore.
To name a few.
Idiot.
Do it.
And what are your plans for this summer? Are you going on a tour, on holiday? And what is the best summer and the worst summer you ever had?
Yeah, I mean we're not going on tour really until like we're doing our world tour starting in February of next year, and then we're going through to like June of next year. But I think best holiday for me, well, one of the best was we all went to Benidorm as a group. Like just before we got famous, before our first single released. It was like a day before, like a few days before it released, and we all went away and had such a great time. And the worst for me,
As worse as like being really hungry or somewhere hot, like really hungry. Dallas or something, it was really hot.
Yeah.
It wasn't a holiday.
I'm actually planning a trip in the next few weeks with one of my friends. And we're going to get in a camper van and drive through France and go fishing on different rivers. So I'm really excited about that for this summer.
So you will be in France this summer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going on a fishing.
But you won't see him in clubs, you'll see him in boats.
Actually, my favourite holiday of all time has been in France.
Yeah?
South of France.
Where'd you go?
What do you got?
Ash's yacht.
Oh yeah, Monaco.
Yacht in Cannes.
Yeah, we all went to Cannes, yeah.
Cannes.
That's a great story to talk about. That's a great story.
Yeah, somebody who we work with has got a very nice
Yacht.
boat
Oh,
built. So yeah, when I stayed there for a week, it was superb.
Oh, it was amazing. Everything was so nice.
All I remember is just drinking endless amounts of mojitos.
I remember waking up and apologising.
Which girls band could you be able to do a featuring?
I'm thinking, let's go like,
There's only one out there.
no, let's go 21.
Oh, 21, yeah.
So
The
21.
Japanese girl band.
Korean.
Korean.
Korean?
Oh,
Korean, let's go Korean, let's just mix it all up, let's go international. We like
C'est quoi la
the
question?
songs, don't we, 21?
I like the Saturdays.
I was expecting this Saturday.
Or Little Mix. I like Little Mix a lot. I think they're great.
Stop it.
And really hot as well.
They are.
Little Mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, Little Mix are cool.
Oh yeah.
There's not any girl bands in France?
Not good.
Wow. Honesty, I like it. Scott.
That's great. So how are you? Good, everyone good?
Il n'y a pas d'autres questions?
Every year they have summer hits. What is your favorite summer hit?
Summer of '69, Bryan Adams. Great song.
Current as well.
Whatever. Or now. I'd say Blurred Lines, probably.
Yeah. Il a raison.
Even though I've heard it more times than I've heard Classic.
What's Like Rihanna Wanted? Great
On
song.
va pas utiliser ça.
So good.
Oh, what's the other one?
Disco.
La la la. Naughty boy.
I Can't Afford.
No.
Don't promote it.
Hum it.
LMFAO. Everybody good time.
Oh yeah, tune.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So generally, the French audience is very famous in the world to be crazy. So you're in France since a few hours.
Really?
What do you think about the French audience, the girls especially waiting, spending so much time between
Do you know
the
what? This is genuine honesty. Nana Mary's grave. Out there today, it's been so refreshing to see, not being here for so long and seeing how excited they are to see us. But literally, like, some are in tears, like, some look like they're gonna be ill because they're that, like, shaking that much. And it was sort of the same. We've just been in Italy, and that was the same, wasn't it? We went to Italy, and it was like,
They're out of
whoa,
control
they're
in
literally
Italy.
so, like, grateful. Yeah, so yeah, anything, just even if you just touch the hand.
Siva and Max Modeling. Tell me you launched your own clothing line.
Yeah.
Hashtag. So Jay and Nathan, what are your own project?
She can't even look after her phone.
I'm a bit.
Can you walk in?
Just say that.
Jay's actually a very good artist, illustrator.
I don't think it's anything that anyone in Paris would be impressed by.
Wow.
I'm modest, so modest.
It's very
good. I'm just.
He could do a drawing of all of you, a caricature drawing in,
Get a slap.
in 10 minutes. Right now, he could just
Right
do it.
now.
Okay.
Now you're gonna try and put these in.
I'm not.
Let's get a pen and paper. Let's get a pen and paper. Let's do it right now.
I put all my eggs.
Paul, we need a pen and paper. Right now. Let's do it right now.
Pamela, right?
Oh, Pamela.
I'm just
gonna do
Okay, you're going to be someone.
Well, this is gonna be shit though.
We'll just stay still though.
Stay still.
You don't have to look at me now. You can't know.
You carry on asking questions.
Nathan, what
as
about you?
well.
What do you think you want to do?
I'm just being in the wanted.
Okay.
That's a good deal.
We've seen you in a reality TV show on E. Would you like to be involved more in television industry or movie industry if there are some actors on you?
Max auditioned for a film in the show actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.